For today's practice, make sure that you have 2 blocks. We'll start in reclined butterfly. Make your way onto your back. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall out wide. Place 1 block underneath each of your knees to help support yourself. Your hands can rest on your hips, or your arms can rest off to the side, your palms facing up. As you begin your practice, call to mind one thing that you love about yourself. This can be a quality, can be a personality trait. Once you've found that characteristic, that part of yourself that you adore, feel gratitude for that being a part of who you are. As you move, continue to foster this self-love and this appreciation for your goodness. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, open your mouth. Seal up your lips. Take your inhale through your nose. Out your nose, let it go. Take a couple more breaths, dropping onto your mat. We'll spend a few more rounds of breath. Your hips opening, your inner legs releasing. On your next breath in, plant the soles of your feet on the mat. Make sure your blocks are moved off to the side, out of your way. Hug both of your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a squeeze. Gently rock side to side. Notice how this helps you massage your low back into your mat. Keep your right knee hugged in. Let your left leg go long. See how close to your right armpit you can bring your right knee. When you find compression in your hip here, does anything release? Where does your hip feel tight? Take a couple of ankle circles with your right foot. Try to keep your shoulders relaxed. Stay here for 1 more inhale breath. As you exhale, release your right leg long on your mat. Pause for a moment in between sides, feeling that there's no rush to get anywhere. On your next inhale, hug your left knee towards your chest. See how close you can bring it to your left armpit. Flex into your right foot to engage through your bottom leg. Find as much compression as you can, finding the balance between gentleness and continuing to grow and find depth. Stay here for 1 more inhale. As you exhale, release your left leg long. Pause for a moment. Hug both knees into your chest. Then roll onto your right side, creating a pillow with your right arm for your head. Take a couple rounds of breath. And notice how differently it feels to breathe when you're on your side versus when you're on your back. can you get deeper in your breath? Using the strength of your arms, press yourself up. We'll meet in tabletop towards the top of your mat. Plant your wrists under your shoulders. Find a nice long spine. Stack your hips directly over your knees. Make sure your toes are untucked. Actively press your shins into your mat. The crown of your head is reaching straight forward. Press into your thumbs and your pointer fingers, bringing the weight into your inner wrist creases. On your inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, cow pose. Exhale, cat, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, cow, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, cat pose, round your spine, chin to chest. Keep moving with your breath, going slowly, consistently. Every time you come to cow pose on your inhale, focus on your upper spine. And as you exhale and find cat, focus on your lower spine, rounding and pressing up towards the sky. Stay for a couple more rounds of breath, moving through your cat-cow. Find a natural pace. On your exhale, come back to a neutral tabletop. And then step your right foot back. Take a couple rounds of breath to find a calf stretch here. Send your heel towards your mat. Shift your weight back and forth as needed to find depth in the stretch. Stay for one more breath in. Release your right knee as you exhale. On an inhale breath, step your left foot back, starting to find movement as you find openness through the back of your left leg. Stay for one more breath in. Release your left knee as you breathe out. On an inhale, step to high plank. As you exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Setting up for cobra pose, untuck your toes, press the tops of your feet, your shins, and your thighs into the mat. On an inhale, press into your hands, lift your chest and heart off of the mat. Roll your shoulders down your back, hug your shoulder blades together. Stay here for one more inhale breath. Exhale, lower everything down to the mat. Inhale, press up tabletop. Exhale, child's pose, knees wide, big toes to touch. Let your forehead meet the mat, reach your arms forward. This is an active child's pose. Every inhale, reach your fingertips closer to the top of your mat. Every exhale, sink your hips further down to your heels. Couple more rounds of breath here. On your inhale, tabletop, shift forward. Exhale, down dog, tuck your toes, send your hips high. Take a couple of rounds of breath in your first downward facing dog. I like to bend into my knees one at a time. You can shift your weight back and forth. Shift your weight between each of your hands, each of your feet. Take a couple more rounds of breath in movement before you settle into stillness. If you haven't already, find stillness in your down dog. Your hands are shoulder width apart, feet hip width apart. Roll your shoulders down your back, away from your ears. Make sure from your elbows down to your wrists there's an internal rotation, and from your elbows up to your shoulders there's an external rotation. So there's a spiral motion from your hands all the way up to your shoulders. On an inhale, walk your hands to the back of your mat towards your feet. As you exhale, find forward fold. Halfway lift, hands to your shins on your breath in. Exhale, forward fold, release your head and neck. Stay here for a couple rounds of breath. You have the option to take ragdoll, grab onto opposite elbows, let your head and your neck hang heavy. You can tuck your hands underneath your heels, palms facing up, or find any other variation that feels good in your body. Feel your heels rooting down towards the earth, your hips reaching high. Can you fold deeper into yourself to find belly to thigh contact? If your hands are bound or tucked, release them down towards your mat. On your inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Tall mountain, inhale, rise and reach up, arms overhead. Hands come to your heart as you exhale. Take a couple of breaths. Make sure your feet are hip-width apart. Pull your shoulders down your back. You can close your eyes or find a soft gaze. Recall the thing that you brought to mind that you love and cherish about yourself. If you closed your eyes, flicker them open. On an inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Halfway lift on your breath in. Walk your hands forward to high plank as you breathe out. Stay here for your inhale breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to your mat. Inhale, cobra pose, press into the tops of your feet, press into your hands. Exhale, release your forehead to your mat. Tabletop or high plank on your breath in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Stay here a couple rounds of breath. Gaze forward, find your blocks, and place them underneath your hands on the medium height. Make sure that your hands are still shoulder distance apart, and then find your way back to down dog. On an inhale, three-legged dog, right leg reaches high. Exhale, scorpion dog, bend into your knees, stack your hips. Try to press equally into both hands. This will help you roll your right shoulder down towards the earth. Imagine that your inner right knee was reaching up towards the sky. On an inhale, three-legged dog, right leg reaches high. Exhale, low lunge, step between your hands. Stay for a couple rounds of breath. Find length in your spine. Feel your right hip reaching back. Stay here for one more inhale. Stay as you exhale. Cow lunge, breath in, soften your back knee, lift your heart, roll your shoulders down your back. Stay for one more inhale breath. Exhale, cat lunge, round your spine, start to straighten your front leg. It's okay if there's still a bend in your right knee. Completely plant your left foot on the mat behind you. On your inhale, cow lunge, shift forward, bend into your back knee. Exhale, cat lunge, round your spine, bring your chin to your chest. Stay for your breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Simple twist, left hand plants on your block, right arm reaches high. We're using the block here today to help level out your hips. Sometimes when our left hand is all the way on the mat, your left hip can tend to sink down towards the mat as well. So feel how the block supports you underneath your left palm. Gaze up towards your right fingertips. Stay here for one more inhale breath. Exhale, low lunge, release your hand to your block. Gaze forward on your inhale breath. Exhale, forward fold, left foot steps to meet your right. Halfway lift, inhale, breath. Exhale, forward fold. Tall mountain, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, tall mountain, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift on your breath in. Step your left foot back, bring your hands to blocks as you breathe out. Low crescent, drop your back knee, untuck your toes, lift your arms high. Make sure you have a 90-degree bend in your right knee. Your knee is stacked directly over your ankle. Hug your right hip back in space. Equally press into both feet to find balance. Stay here for one more inhale. Half splits, exhale, send your hips back in space. Start to straighten your right leg. Flex your right foot back towards your face. Can you keep your spine long here? Can you hug your belly button in to engage your core? Keep your legs just as they are. On an inhale, lift your torso up. As you exhale, find an open arm twist towards the right. Your right fingertips reach back, your left fingertips reach forward. Notice this balance challenge. It can help to press your right heel into your mat. On your inhale, lift your arms back up through center. Exhale, low lunge, bend into your front knee, plant your hands, lift your back knee. High plank, right foot steps to meet your left. Exhale, lower half or all the way down. Inhale is up dog or cobra pose. Downward facing dog, exhale, send your hips high. One full round of breath in between sides. On your inhale, left leg reaches high, three-legged dog. Exhale, scorpion dog, bend into your knees, stack your hips. It can be helpful to notice the difference between your right and left side. Keep pressing equally into both hands. On your inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step between your hands. Try to take the bend completely out of your back knee and stack your back heel over your toes. Where is your gaze? What are you focusing on? On your inhale, cow lunge, soften your back knee, lift your chest and heart. Gaze forward, find a point to focus. Stay for one more breath in. Exhale, cat lunge. Start to straighten your front leg, round your spine, plant your back foot. On your inhale, cow lunge, soften your knee, gaze forward. Exhale, cat lunge, round your spine, chin to chest. Stay for one breath in. Exhale, low lunge, bend into your front knee, your hands are planted. Inhale, simple twist, right hand plants, left hand reaches high. Where are your hips? Can you keep them at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock? If your right knee starts to cave in towards the left, try to become aware of that. And then think about it energetically reaching straight down towards the earth. Stay here for one more inhale. Exhale, low lunge, release your left hand. Gaze forward, breath in. Forward fold, right foot meets your left. Find a halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Tall mountain, inhale, reach up. Hands come to your heart as you breathe out. Inhale, tall mountain, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Step your right foot back as you exhale, hands come to blocks. Inhale, right knee down, low crescent, untuck your toes, lift your arms. Couple rounds of breath here to find your stacking of your knee over your left ankle. Hug your left hip back in space. Feel your torso square to the top of your mat. Stay here for one more inhale breath. Exhale, half split, send your hips back in space, start to straighten your front leg. Are your left toes flexed? Keep your legs as they are. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Left fingertips reach back, right fingertips reach forward. Gaze past your left shoulder toward your left fingertips. Feel the twist just through your upper body. On your inhale, bring your arms back through center. Exhale, low lunge, plant your hands, lift your back knee. High plank, left foot steps to meet your right. Exhale, lower half or all the way down. Up dog or cobra is your inhale breath. Downward facing dog, exhale, hips high. One full breath. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift on your inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Tall mountain, inhale, breath. Hands to your heart as you breathe out. Inhale, tall mountain, look up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Exhale, Vinyasa. Plant your hands, step or hop back, lower half or all the way. Find a back bend on your inhale breath. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high. Take 3 full rounds of breath. On your inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, scorpion dog. 3-legged dog on your breath in. Low lunge as you breathe out. Cow lunge, soften your back knee, lift your chest. Exhale, cat lunge, start to straighten your front leg and round. Stay for your breath in. Low lunge as you breathe out. Simple twist, right arm high, inhale breath. Exhale, low lunge, plant your right hand. Gaze forward, take a breath in. Forward fold, left foot meets your right. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Tall mountain, inhale, rise up. Hands to your heart as you breathe out. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Step your left foot back as you breathe out. Inhale, low crescent, drop your knee, untuck, reach your arms up. Exhale, half split, send your hips back in space. Inhale, low crescent, arms up. Exhale, low lunge, plant your hands, lift your knee. High plank, step your right foot back. Option to move through your chaturanga or go straight to downward facing dog. Once you're in your down dog, take 3 rounds of breath. On an inhale, left leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, scorpion dog, bend your knee and stack your hips. 3-legged dog, inhale, breath. Exhale, low lunge, step between your hands. Cow lunge, inhale, lift your chest, soften your knee. Exhale, cat lunge, round your spine, start to straighten your legs. Stay for your breath in. Low lunge as you breathe out. Simple twist, left arm high, inhale. Exhale, low lunge, release your hand. Gaze forward, inhale, breath. Forward fold, right foot meets your left. Halfway lift, long spine, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Tall mountain, inhale, rise and reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, breath. Step your right foot back, low lunge. Low crescent, drop your knee, untuck your toes, reach your arms high. Exhale, half split, send your hips back. Low crescent, inhale, breath. Exhale, low lunge, plant your hands and lift your knee. High plank, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga or straight to down dog. Take 3 rounds of breath in your dog. On your inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or hop to the top of your mat. Find a halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Tall mountain, Urdhva Hastasana, reach up, stand up. Hands come to your heart, release your palms by your sides, Tadasana. Your palms are pointed straight forward. There's a little bit of space in between each of your fingers. Close your eyes or softly gaze at one point. Remember that quality, that thing that you absolutely adore about yourself. How good does it feel to know that you love that part of yourself so much? On an inhale, tall mountain, reach your arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Find a halfway lift, flat back. Right back into your fold as you exhale. Make sure your feet are hip width apart. We'll find Padangustasana. Wrap your peace fingers around your big toes. Bend into your knees so much that your belly rests on top of your thighs. It's okay if you have to bend a lot. Try to release through your head and your neck so you can let gravity help your head hang heavy. Use the contact of your fingers against your toes to help pull yourself down towards your legs. We'll be here for about 3 more breaths. Release your hands from your feet. Find a halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, high plank, plant your hand, step, or hop back. Stay for your breath in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Take a big inhale to send your hips high. Exhale, child's pose, knees wide, big toes to touch. Your forehead releases down, your arms reach up towards the top of your mat. A few rounds of breath here, noticing if this pose gets a little easier throughout your practice, or if it doesn't. Fully accepting wherever your body is right now without judgment. On your next inhale, walk your hands back towards your knees. Come to sit on your heels in hero's pose. Your knees come in towards the center. Your palms start by resting face down on your lap. Your eyes can be closed. Roll your shoulders down your back. We'll take a few rounds of alternate nostril breathing. Bring your right hand up towards your nose. You're going to use your thumb and your middle finger to take this breath. Your right finger will go on your third eye, which is the space in between your eyebrows. Plug your right nostril with your thumb. Rest your right pointer finger on your third eye. On your inhale, take a breath in through your left nostril. And then plug your left nostril with your middle finger. Open your right nostril with your thumb and exhale out your right nostril. Keep your hand as it is. On an inhale, breathe in through your right nostril. As you exhale, plug your right nostril, breathe out through your left. Breathe in through your left. As you exhale, breathe out through your right. So the pattern is you'll breathe out through one side, breathe in through that same side, then you'll plug that side, breathe out through the other side, then take an inhale through that same side, and then breathe out through the other side. We'll take a few more rounds like this, and I'll let you know when you're done. If you start to feel lightheaded, if something doesn't start to feel right, or if you have a stuffy nose today, feel free to continue to rest your palms face down on your lap and breathe normally in and out through your nose or mouth. Alternate nostril breathing is a great breath technique to use when you're feeling anxious, nervous, or stressed. It's a wonderful type of pranayama to practice. Take one more round of inhales and exhales, and then we'll meet with our palms face down on our lap. If your eyes are closed, flicker them open. Bring your feet off to one side, come down onto your sits bones, and extend your legs long in front of you. We're coming down onto our backs. Make sure you bring a block with you. And adjust yourself on your mat so that once you lay down, your head will have a place on your mat. On your breath in, reach your arms straight out in front of you. As you breathe out, slowly lower down all the way onto your spine. Once you get there, hug both knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And then plant the soles of your feet down onto your mat. We'll take reclined figure 4. Cross your right ankle above your left knee. Actively press your right knee away from your body. Option to stay here or pick up your left foot. Interlace your hands behind your left thigh or shin. We'll spend a couple of rounds of breath here. Make sure to keep flexing your right foot to protect your knee. Keep breathing deeply. If your mind starts to wander, try to bring it back to your breath. Stay for one more inhale. As you exhale, release your left foot down and then release your right. Switching to the second side, left ankle crosses above right knee. Press your left knee away from your body. Option to stay here or lift up your right foot. Interlace your hands behind your right thigh or shin. Keep flexing your left foot. Relax your shoulders down onto your mat. Are you holding any tension in your face, in your jaw, in the space between your eyebrows? And stay for one more inhale breath. As you exhale, release your right foot down, release your left foot down. Supported bridge is next. Make sure your feet are hip-width apart, your knees pointed straight up towards the sky. Reach your arms towards your heels. Make sure you can graze your fingertips. Make sure you can graze your heels with your fingertips. And then grab your block. On an inhale, press into your feet to lift your hips up. As you exhale, slide the block underneath your sacrum. You can take it on its lowest, medium, or highest height, just to make sure that whatever you choose is not straining or painful. Find something that helps you get into your back bend. Stay here for one more full round of breath. As you inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips up. Exhale, slide the block out from underneath you and lower your back down from the top of your spine to your tailbone. Bring your feet as wide as your mat. Let your knees windshield wiper from side to side, first going to the right and then the left. Plant the soles of your feet back down onto the mat. Then hug your right knee into your chest. Let your left leg go long. On an inhale breath, scoot your hips to the right. As you exhale, let your knee fall to the left. Your left hand can help it. Right arm comes out to a T, gaze over your right shoulder. As you inhale, imagine your spine lengthening. And as you exhale, find a deeper twist. Your right shoulder continues to peel down towards the mat. I like to face my right palm down to help ground and feel supported. On your inhale, bring your knee back through center. Give it one more squeeze. As you exhale, let your right leg go long. Inhale your left knee into your chest. Squeeze it in. On your next breath in, your hips come to the left. As you exhale, knee falls to the right with your right hand. Left arm out to T, gaze to your left. How can you make the most out of your twist? Can you be more active with it? Couple more rounds of breath. On your next inhale, bring your knee back through center. Give it a squeeze. Exhale, extend your leg long. Take a full body stretch. Reach your arms up overhead. Point your toes towards the top of your mat. Stay here for another deep breath in, filling all the way up. Exhale, Shavasana. Arms by your sides, palms face up. Find a lot of space between your feet and take the time to set yourself up. This is such an important posture. You can bring your blocks under your knees if you want more support in your low back. And once you find stillness, reconnect with your breath. Once again, call to mind what you love about yourself. Enjoy these moments in stillness. Feel what the present moment is trying to give you. We'll end our class with the sound of Om. Take a deep breath in through your nose. We'll end today's class on our back so that you can stay in Shavasana for as long as you want. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for loving yourself. Because when you grow in self-love, that love pours out to every person you come in contact with. It truly is a butterfly effect. Your love makes a difference in this world. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.